Does it really pay off? Are all these things true? Does it really matter if you're truthful? Does it really matter if you're passionate? Does it really matter if you go after your dreams? All these questions, I had to go after these.
All of us have dreams, but how many of us really have the guts to go for it? With 100% commitment and an attitude of whatever it takes. When I met Mahmood for the first time, he just arrived in Australia with a dream, believing his music will resonate with a Western audience. He met an investor from India who fell in love with his music and offered to sponsor his first show at the Opera House. As a newcomer, the second step was building contacts.
We are here at the Pakistan consulate in Sydney, and I'm meeting a really dear friend of our old family friends. He's been, I think, to my old family house, and it's a good time to catch up. लोग कहते हो वो आपकी वैल्यू हैंडशेक की वैल्यू है, तो इसलिए अपॉर्चुनिटी भी मिल गई. ये पूरा आइडिया पिच किया ओपेरा हाउस को.
तुम कहाँ गए?
कहाँ गए? लॉस एंजल्स में.
अच्छा.
ये मेरे पाकिस्तानी बैंड है सारा. अच्छा. 8-12 लोगों का.
Mahmood is not an average Pakistani. He realized as a kid that the only thing he wants to do in life was music. When he finished high school, he moved to Los Angeles and was hired as a sound engineer in a hip-hop record label called Jam Power. Meeting people like Dick Ashby and the Bee Gees, Eddie Vedder and Peter Gabriel was the best school for him to grow as an artist. At the age of 28, he was recording an album with the legendary Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan called Only One, which has sold 6 million records.
Mr. Gambhir he runs an organization that helps people like us who come to a new land with a dream, and to see if it can work out for us.
Towards that, we publish monthly magazine promoting those Indian culture and world peace. Also, we have special page on world peace every month and multiculturalism.
Did you get a chance to look at my website or get the link? Did you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do this similar sort of stuff, but in my own language, in my musical world.
And Sufi music is from India. Originally, it comes from India, Sufi music.
It's really important for me to tell everybody that we have writers in our land,
Done any program in US or something?
Not in the US, but I've done Dubai, I've done India, I've done Pakistan. I was supported by the French embassy in Pakistan.
So have you released any album?
I have albums released in India, Pakistan and the US, but nothing in Australia. And the Opera House knows that I don't have any albums out, but they think that I have the passion and the talent.
So that's a solo show? Or
it's a solo show. It's a very big step for somebody from my part of the world to be unknown and do a concert hall solo performance with only songs written by me.
After 15 years in Los Angeles, Mahmood took everything he learned and moved back to his country to create a new sound. He assembled the best musicians in Pakistan and built a unique band which fuses the pop, funky and hip-hop with Eastern instruments, making a new genre which Mahmood simply calls word pop.
Two and a half months, 8 weeks they say. So we get maybe by the first week of December I should have all the paperwork that I need from you and however we work, so I can file for the visas and just wait to set it out till February and then bring them out here to rehearse here instead of me going back and rehearsing.
Yeah, that's the plan actually, to rehearse out here for 2 months at least. To rehearse here, program or...
No, see, even that, the whole cost, if we don't pay the band on a big salary and I take a risk on it and I don't charge any money for my performance, then the whole thing is falling about 170.
Right.
The tickets and travel and the house that we're renting.
Have you done a budget for that already?
Yeah,
we've done a budget
for that. But it didn't have your fees at all. I didn't know how.
Why don't you shoot me that budget as a starting point, and I can look at that, and I can look at the actual physical production costs.
Okay.
You know, the opera house and the staff and the stage manager and all that sort of stuff for the night.
All there.
And we can look at the marketing plan and we can say, you know, how much do we want to spend on this? And I reckon you want to spend about 30 to 50 on marketing.
Hello guys, we are here, Ruchi's coming, at the Ashish restaurant and we're filing paperwork for visas for the band. It's that time now. We're pretty lucky, Ruchi. Wow, amazing experience. Today was the first day that I visited the opera house and saw the stage, and we had a production meeting and we kind of talked about how the show is going to be. And pretty overwhelming, and I'm really excited. Time's gonna go by really fast. We have rehearsing to do. We have to get the band here, we have to get the paperwork together, we have to get everybody's visas and sponsors. There's a lot of work to be done, and I'm just happy that being an artist, I'm involved in each stage of the game, and I have two amazing people to help me out, and things are really working well.
Project was on track, everybody was excited. The only thing missing was promotional photos of the band, so Mahmood traveled back to Pakistan to prepare the band members for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So welcome to Pakistan.
Sajjad, Golak, Bobby, Harmonium, Zulfi. शायद मुझे अपने कपड़े भी चेक कराओ उधर He's our cameraman and guy who arranged. We have a crane. क्या हुआ? Salt हुआ?
They are up to
Something?
yeah.
We have a light problem. Our meter can't hold on.
This
these
is
lights.
really disappointed. You put effort in it and then.
You're welcome to Pakistan.
ये कह रहे हैं कि हम सारी लाइटें जला देते हैं मगर इसमें डिम नहीं होगी लाइट एक ही रोशनी रहेगी
Let's see अब ऑप्शन तो यही है
डायरेक्ट बनेगी सब ये जो पीछे सिचुएशन है ना उन्होंने वो
तो उससे क्या पावर से कोई फर्क पड़ता है
Nice shot. Very sadly, the band can't be brought down here from Pakistan. People involved aren't as committed to the situation. Last night I had to make a very extremely hard call to Pakistan to let them know that this thing may be postponed. So I was really sad after that, and I almost lost my mind because it's a lot of families, it's a lot of people who are connected to my music. And I'm not just disappointing the musicians, but also their families and their kids and everybody who's anticipating or who was anticipating the show. So maybe this time around I have an opportunity of finding some really amazing musicians with the cause in Australia. And Sydney may be kind enough, you know, the land, I have respect for the land here. So I'm giving the land a chance. Maybe the land will help me find some really good people with really good intentions, and maybe it'll be better. Maybe this is a growth period. And if you think that I can't stand up to the challenge and I'll break down and bitch about it, no, I'm not. I'm gonna show you that the show must go on, buddy, you know. We need to raise just a little bit of cash now. I think we need to raise about 30 to 40 grand for this to happen. And if you have a show, no matter if I am the only player at the show and we have only 3 people in the hall, we still get to make the film, this film right here. is about celebration of the human spirit, and it's about how under weird circumstances and difficulties you still have to believe in what you're doing, and you still have to go for what you are about. You have to go for your dreams. I can't even talk properly right now because I'm so nervous, and I've been really stressed last 10 days. Things are moving, and just don't understand them right now. Don't have a band, don't have any funds, and trying to make this happen. And we only got like 6 weeks to go to the show for the show, and but I feel this calm. I feel this blessing that's coming my way, and I feel really strong, and I feel that something's gonna crack, because just the principle of things, when you work really, really hard for something, and when you patiently wait for your chance, and when you keep on going, and when you're persistent, courage becomes your friend, and it opens the door for hope to come in, and once hope comes, it brings luck, and so I'm hoping for that to happen, and I feel like that inside me, but also it's kind of scary, because you know, it's like it's not, maybe it's not the light at the end of the tunnel, maybe it's the train coming at me, and also trying to see how this how the new music, how the new band, which I don't know yet, how these players are gonna come together, but I think it's gonna be great. I feel it, and I'm really scared deep inside, but it's fun as well. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget the fun part, that you do it because you love it, and you love the passion, and you love the uncertainty, but you still know that out there there's a brighter day, there's a better day out there. You just gotta, you know, do that type of stuff.
Mahmood went through an enormous amount of stress when the investor bailed out without a warning. He not just had to find money, but also find musicians in Sydney. For me to witness this was both painful and exciting.
Hello? Yes? Yes. Hi, how are you? I met him about 8 months ago when I went to go buy a piano, and he was demoing a piano, and he had such a great feel. So I said, feel? You got a great feel.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, how are you?
Hey Phil?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How you going?
It's just trying to find the right people. It's really been miraculous.
Yeah.
And I've gone back to people that I've kind of met over the last 8-9 months.
Yeah.
And I kept it hidden in my head that I'm gonna, okay, this is one guy, this is one guy. It's really interesting.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
I'm open to all ideas, so it's
Open to all ideas.
open to all
That's
ideas.
good.
So yeah, good stuff. You guys want a coffee?
Sure. Exactly, but if you like him, and if you think he's in the groove, then I'm sorted out on that. And if we got the bass and you from there, I got the. Did you see the tabla players thingy? Okay. So an old friend of mine, David Quest. As you guys will get to know him. I've known him for about almost 15-16 years, and he used to play guitars on my songs when I was in Los Angeles, and he was kind enough. He used to be kind, really kind, and he would help me out with my tracks and stuff like that. So I got a hold of him now after like 12 years on Facebook. I searched him because I've been looking for him, and I found him, and he wants to do the gig with me, and he wants to help me out. He's got a bass player he's gonna bring down, looks like, but it's still not confirmed. I got a tabla player in Sydney, and I think I have an accordion player in Sydney, or a harmonium player in Sydney, and I'm meeting a bass player tomorrow, and looks like in the next maybe 2-3 days I'm gonna have the boys. Does it really matter if you're truthful? Does it really matter if you're passionate? Does it really matter if you go after your dreams? All these questions, you know, I had to go after these, and I did, and I got some answers. Well, you got to go for it. You just got to go for it. If you feel it, if you think it wakes you up in the middle of the night, and it makes you do things, and it makes you work harder and work more efficiently, you need to go for it. And if you know that something stirs you inside, then you should respect that feeling, and you should follow it up with some investigation. And that's what I did, and the harder I probed, the more I got into it. It was like a big quicksand, you know, quicksand? It was like that. And then I'm in it now, so, and then again, maybe it wasn't quicksand, so maybe it was just a beach on a beautiful day. So this is where we are now. Over and out. Josh just came back into the country yesterday, and this is the first time Shalt is meeting Josh after
6 months.
6 months, and we're Josh is being briefed on what the heck's going on. Josh is controlling a lot of all the management areas that we were really lacking on, so now he's on board doing that, and I think starting next week, this week from tomorrow, and the next week we'll be rehearsing, and we'll have all the players, and it's going to be beautiful, and the week after that will be even more tighter, and the tickets have gone on sale today, and I think Opera House is going to panic pretty soon. If everything works out, then we have a band this week, and the next week we start rehearsing, so the days of no band are over, and the band is about to be born.
Excellent.
Excellente. Good word.
To purpose.
Yes.
To purpose.
Yes. Thank you very much.
How are you, Mahmood?
Got food poisoning, got fever. But I'll be alright. And Josh had to fly off to LA today because his dad probably is not well. He's about to in the hospital. So Josh had to rush to the hospital, coming to LA. And I'm sitting here sick. So about 3.5 weeks to go, and things looking good, but tough day today. But it's just weird how things happen. It's just life. This is how it is. One day it's like good. One day it's like down. But you know, this is how it is.
Get जो मेरे सामने मिल जाए बन जाए दुनिया दिल में दिल को थाम के वो देख.
Every time we rehearse, he's always got some new vision, something new he wants to put in, or something he wants to change from the last time, which is all good. But sometimes he does that at the gig, brand new things we've never done before. So always on my toes, playing with Mahmood. Always on my toes. It's a really good musical challenge and experience to play with Mahmood.
तेरा प्यार मिलता रहे के ये दीवाना कहे ले चल ना छोड़ के तो ये मेरा हाथ
He wanted to be with people that he enjoyed and people that he could work with, and that the mood and the atmosphere of the band was happiness and friendship and and that's what his music's about, you know.
This was a point where I really started to feel that this concert can be done and all obstacles could be overcome. But then another bizarre twist happened.
Okay, well, David is gone and the drummer that he brought from LA is gone, so a few days before the show I can't be pressured. They can't throw me in a corner and try to, you know, but either ways, the show must go on. It's like whatever it takes type of a situation right now.
Joe was playing with him, and then he wanted another guitarist, so Joe said, come along and play. The enthusiasm that everybody who's playing it, so the enthusiasm that emanates from people playing it and from people who are listening to it, they get quite carried away with the whole drive of the music. It's exciting music.
Yeah, it was really lucky when we first got together, I thought, because like our voices just happened to blend pretty well.
It just started on that first
and it was literally
night,
just like Mikey just pulled out 3 people that he knew were able to do it. So yeah, it was really
I got
lucky.
It was probably a little stressful, I guess, with learning the songs, and because the songs were so fantastically written and they were just so beautiful and something so different than I guess what we probably were used to singing before.
He tells about how he's up late at night just coming up with all sorts of ideas and new concepts and things like that. So really he's out on a limb, and yeah, you know, it's crazy, but it's awesome.
I was actually was doing some practice at the conservatorium. This is where I'm studying at, in Sydney, and Joe called me and he said, Joe the bass player, Joe calls me and says, hey, how would you like to do a gig at the Opera House? And I was quite stoked, to say the least. And so I was, a bit shaky, and I accepted the gig. And when I finally got to meet Mahmood, top guy, yeah, really endearing character, knows what he wants, and really enjoyed playing.
1 week before the show, Mahmood was able to replace the guitar player and the drummer, and also find 3 gorgeous vocalists. No wonder why they call this the Lucky Country.
How I will introduce the band. I'm fast forwarding it. तमन्ना तू है नदियों का फैसला ले जा ये जहां मेरी मंजिल तू है कहां मेरे जीवन की दास्तां क्या तू सुन रहा हो ले जा ये मन मेरे सब रंग तेरे दम मेरे जीवन
What Mahmood's doing is quite revolutionary because out of all the music that comes out of India and Pakistan, it's all based around ancient ragas, and so you'll have people just improvising over these ancient ragas and not actually creating something new or different. That's where I guess Mahmood comes into his own light. He's creating and composing this original music in a Western style that also embraces this Eastern style and really kind of meshes the two and integrates them.
Wow, that's I don't even want to know that. That is some skill, buddy. I don't know how you did that.
That was the last one.
Oh, no.
I have no idea.
Better late than never.
But see how it's not going? Look, this is what it does to me.
Yeah. See, Mike, what he done?
Yeah, I see.
All right. But see? Yeah, you see the view? Nice view, eh? Not very many musicians get to get this view. And we are really blessed and lucky that we are able to do this. It's pretty nice.
Maybe I should put them around 6.
After Leja,
and then you know what's coming up.
pouring rain.
How do you feel before your grade?
Can you tell how I'm feeling? I was very nervous, but when I walked into the concert hall, I felt like so strong, and I've been there before. It totally feels like deja vu to me, completely. So that's why I'm so relaxed. I swear it feels like I'm home. Can't you tell? If you can't tell, then you got problems.
Yeah, Mahmood. We didn't have time to get this framed, but
oh, this is wonderful.
This is something that all of us signed, and just to wish you all the best.
Oh
for
my
tonight's
God, you
performance.
guys! Thank you so much. Oh,
Okay.
that's wonderful.
And everyone,
I'm gonna frame it.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll frame it for you.
Okay. Give it back to me then.
Yes, that's right. We sure will.
Oh, thanks. Let's get some ass.
Yeah. Quite incredible what he's doing, and I can see why. There's a bit of controversy behind some of his music back home, but now they're really starting to embrace it, and everyone loves it here in the West, and it's just taking on a life of its own back home as well.
I knew this moment would come when I began to shoot this journey. Mahmood's courage and passion left no doubt that if you really believe in something, you can make it happen. But he got much more. A new home, new friends, new band, and a more polished sound, which is way ahead of its time. By witnessing this journey raised new questions in me. As we have the power to bend reality and make things happen if we tap into our warrior self, aren't we guided towards something internal and hidden at the same time?
Enjoy yourself, man. This is a beautiful thing you've created. Thank you. Enjoy it. I appreciate it.
Because behind all of our dreams, it's not the achievement what is really important, but who you become by achieving it. When you're 100% committed and stick to your values, the pressure can transform you into a more complex and stronger being. Just as the wood becomes coal and eventually turns into diamond. So maybe that's our ultimate goal, to turn the human mud into diamond, and in the meantime, just let it be and flow like the river.
Follow you every way you give me, you must stay. I hear calling, feel it in the unknown. A new day, right, wrong, son. From the dimension I've been working for so long. Never superstitious, I could never do no wrong. Facing opposition, I live closer to the glory. Finally I made it, found you in my life story.
You crazy love and seeking life to keep me flowing like the river, like a river. Under the cold and dark in life, there lies the magic of the giver, like a river.
Completely a new plan, no wasting, no right, wrong, free falling, deeper connection, or maybe looking for a final solution. Running dimension up and working for long. Never superstitious, I could never do no wrong. Facing opposition, I live